Should lonely people date? No. Loneliness is a problem you fix on your own, not a problem you get someone to come fix for you. If you find yourself lonely every time you're alone, you don't need another human being like an intimate partner. You don't need a girlfriend, you don't need a boyfriend. You need to fix your social life. That's what you need to do. You need to go out there, go on the internet, text events, paid, free, volunteer, go out there, hang out with people. Look for every opportunity to be in a social group, in a social gathering. Step out of the house or come back. Or also, even if you're on the internet, be in the comments. Spread positive vibes. Spread share. If you don't want to be in the comments, create content. That way, when you put up your camera like me, you're not lonely. You're creating valuable content. You're talking to yourself. You're loving yourself. You're appreciating yourself and how much good you can do in the world. Than to get someone just because you're lonely. You need to get someone just because you're lonely. Guess what? People get dogs for that. People get cats for that. People get prostitutes for that. So just saying because you're lonely you want to get a girlfriend, that's the wrong reason. So the moment you start to love yourself, if you ever do, you're going to find her useless or find him useless. Also, you're going to be so needy. The person will be like your shadow. Where the person is not around you, you'll be like, where are you? Where are you? Are you sure you're there? I'm not sure you went there. You're lying. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I need you. I can't sleep. I need you. Can't live without you. Can't breathe without you. Nobody wants to be that important to another person. It's a huge load to bear. If you need a nurse, get one. If you need a doctor, get one. When you're lonely, don't date. Find how to love yourself. Build a social community. And then when you're dating, you're not looking for a solution. You're sharing your happiness, not inviting someone to partake in your darkness. Because being lonely and trying to date is like looking for someone to come partake in your darkness and your solitude. It means you're a boring person. It means you're boring and you don't know what to do with yourself. So you think a human being is going to fill that void. Who wants to be that person? I mean, to a boring, dark energy, lonely person that doesn't have a social life. Who wants to be all in all to another human being? Tell me, do you want to be all in all to another human being? It's stressful. And you know what happens with those kind of relationships? So one-sided. The needy person is very needy and maybe even trying to compensate by being overly nice and saying, after all I've done for you, you can't even stay here for the night. You can't even, I was sick and I didn't see you. It's like, dude, people are getting robots for that. You don't want a human being to do that to you. If you want to fall in love, love yourself, and then spread joy by having a partner that you can spread your joy with, and not being lonely and calling someone to come partake in your negative, dark energy of someone that can't live among human beings, like a social animal. It's just sick. Only sick people do that. You're a psycho, get a therapist. You don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Okay? Especially if you're already someone who is not social at all. So when you start dating, what are you going to do with that person? You and the person would just be locked up in a house doing nothing interesting because you're so boring. I mean, I'm saying this because a scenario just happened, you know. This person doesn't step out the house, doesn't do anything. There are shared spaces this person can use. This person doesn't want to use those shared spaces. This person is saying they're lonely and they need a boyfriend or girlfriend, that intimate partner thing. And that's when I just started talking. I'm like, so what? When you get the person, you guys will just be still locked up in the room because you're a boring person. You are a boring person. You are the one who has refused to go out there and socialize. You're the one who has refused to go out there and socialize. So when you now have a partner, what's your plan? What's your plan? When you guys go places and you still don't know how to socialize, it's not going to be fun. Like, have you ever dated someone that is so locked up? I haven't. But let me tell you what it is to date someone who is very happy, bubbly, has a great personality. Every time they step out, go into a restaurant, go to a theme park, they just spread joy. They're not those people that are all over the place, but you see the waitress is happy to talk to them, the way they communicate with the waitress, the way they communicate with The servers, the way they communicate with the staff in different places, the way they communicate with people, co-customers, it's just that spreading of joy. And you everyone loves that. So if you know you're a dark energy, I'm always sad kind of person, find someone who is just like that so you guys can lock yourselves up. Don't say, oh, I need a bubbly happy girl, I'm lonely. No, 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 she can't share her energy with you, he can't share his energy with you, because the dark energy always overpowers the happy energy in that kind of relationship, because the sad, lonely, boring person is someone who has refused to, live life. So you can't get a bubbly person to share that darkness with you. It's not ever going to work. Everything they do is going to shock you or irritate you. Everything you do will shock them or irritate them. Every time they want to say hi to people, step out, you'll be like, why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to her? Why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to her? Why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to her? You're so insecure because you don't know that that's normal human communication. You don't know. Oh, you shook hands with him. Okay, follow him to the house now. Follow him to the house. Since you prefer him. Because you don't know anything about having a social life. So if you're lonely, fix your social life. Or if you still think having an intimate partner is what's going to fix it, maybe you feel like sex will fix it, or you feel like if I have a personal intimate partner to myself, that's just like ownership. You're going to be so obsessed with that one person that is the only person you can talk to in this world. And you're going to kill that person with your energy, your dumping, your trauma dumping, your emotional dumping. You're going to kill that person. Trust me. Fix yourself. That's why many people are in very, very weird relationships, because they dated because they were lonely, not because they wanted to share their world and their happiness with someone special.